All right, Bills fans. All right, sports fans. It's here. Are you ready? We're talking about the divisional round of the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this thing off the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hashtag sports. We are live giving you our picks, our predictions for the divisional round weekend here in the NFL. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this edition of hashtag sports. As you guys are getting in here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for continual Buffalo Bills content. Spins already in here. I need a barber's razor blade with the sharpener. I don't know how I did last week. I really don't. I mean, I'm very happy with the way I did straight up, 5-1, right? Unfortunately, the Raiders couldn't pull it out a whistle too soon. Maybe it could have happened, but that was early in the game. I'm not one for teams making excuses for something that happened in the first half. They had plenty of time to make up for it, and who knows what happens on that drive if there is that whistle, the inverted whistle is called the way it should have been called. However, I do lose that game, going 5-1 against the spread, 3-3, or 5-1 straight up, 3-3 against the spread, as you guys can see below. Still less than 100 losses straight up, and I look at some of the other experts, right, who predict, right, especially CBSSports.com. I look looking at their expert picks. Pete Prisco, I've actually talked to him before, so I know of him. He knows of me. So, he's probably forgotten long about me, but I like looking on their website. They also have 8 people doing predictions. And listen, I'm better than all but 2 of them. Pierre Martinez, Apex in the house. Good to see you guys. And guys, don't forget to join Mike and Tommy tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to have a lot to say about the Chiefs and Bills game, and we'll get there. Believe me, we will get there. The Sunday night game. We're the last game up this weekend, and I wouldn't have it any other way. That means that the Buffalo Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs, Pierre Martinez in here as well, welcome, buddy, will know who their opponent is going to be before the game. In fact, the Bengals and Titans start things off. So we could start there with the Cincinnati Bengals going to Tennessee, playing against the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans probably getting Derrick Henry back, right? So let's pull it up on the screen. 4:30 Saturday, the Bengals go to Tennessee. 3.5-point underdogs. The over/under here, 47 points. That's right. We only have 4 games to cover, so why not cover it all, right? So they're going to be in Tennessee. Let's go over the weather report for the Tennessee game at Nissan Stadium. Kickoff at kickoff, it's going to be 44 degrees. It won't get below 35 before the end of the game. So above All right, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My internet went out. Luckily, I think I have that problem figured out. So hopefully, it will not happen again. It would be funny if Joe hasn't realized he's having technical things still going on with his picks. No, I did figure that out. It took me a little bit longer than some, so I don't know the last thing I said. But here's the lay of the land. I have the Titans winning. I have the Titans covering the spread. The over under was 47. I have that under hitting. So we're moving on to the Saturday night game, 8:15 prime time. The San Francisco 49ers going up against the Green Bay Packers. The Packers 5.5-point favorites. Daniel comes in and says, "I'm ready for the game right now. I'm ready for the game right now. Let me know what's going on. Is Mark Addison okay?" Everything I've heard is that Mark Addison is going to be okay. You should do a Jackson Mahomes dance if the Bills win. As long as I don't do it on the player's number as they're retiring his number. It wasn't at the Washington game. Taylor was it that who they were retiring that day, and his number, and he danced around the number as they went up there. Last thing you said was probably, "Oh, my internet went out." I've done that before. So, but now moving on to the Saturday night game. Like I said, Packers on the road going to Lambeau Field, and guys, we just got done playing a cold game in Buffalo. This one's going to be even colder at kickoff. 3 degrees. 3 degrees for the game between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers at kickoff. Now it looks like it's going to stay pretty much at that temperature for the game. But that's still freaking cold. And at 5-10 mile per hour winds, it means it's going to feel like zero, if not in the negative, when it comes to the temperature. Flipping cold. But these two teams, I don't think it's gonna matter. The weather is not gonna matter. In my opinion, Garoppolo injured. They say he's gonna play, but not 100%. Is that a wise choice? I don't know. I don't think so. So we have both 1 seeds playing on Saturday. The Chivas Gold says Green Bay easy win. Apex Moon says this offseason you should join one of the tailgate talks to discuss offseason. Oh, absolutely. I would love to do that. And guys, if you're not subscribed yet and you're like, whoa, it's the off season coming up, no need to subscribe now. Wait till next season. Huh? Hashtag Sports has you covered throughout the off season. We're in talks. Mike, myself, Paul, Mario, Tom, we're all in talks about what's going to make this off season special and how we are going to keep you covered throughout the off season. So make sure if you're not subscribed yet, that's subscribe button. If you're already subscribed and you take a little bit of a nap, take a 6 months hiatus. You watch the draft, you're like, okay, I'll stay for the draft coverage and then maybe some free agent talk. Great. But don't do that because we got you covered right here. All the topics you want to talk about, we're going to talk about them right here on Hashtag Sports. But we want to talk about the 49ers Packers. I think this game is going to be close. I really do. I really think that the 49ers they're coming into their own right now. Joey Bosa is going to play in that game, right? We worry about him, the injury, the concussion that he suffered. Apex, love your draft coverage. We have great draft coverage right here on Hashtag Sports, and it includes Apex coming in, of course. Fred Warner, he's hurt. He looks like he is a go for Saturday night as well. Now, where will they be on Saturday night as far as will they be at 100%? Because already you have injured Garoppolo, who's not playing 100%, but I think you would take a Garoppolo-type player right now over their backup just because he has no experience, right? He has no experience in the playoffs. In fact, he has very low college experience. Like, he only played 1 full season in college. So let's not act like this guy was an experienced guy in college. No, he played 1 full season, and now he's an NFL quarterback. He just has to wait. Just has to buy his time as Jimmy Garoppolo continues to play well enough, right? Played well enough. Now, he almost cost his team the game last week against the Cowboys. And I think he's going to cost his team the game here. Now, will it be like a fourth quarter collapse like he tried to do last week? No, I don't think that's going to be it at all. I think the Packers are the better team here, and the Packers are going to win this game. Again, maybe a close fight for 2-3 quarters, but give me the Packers to win this game. And I know the spread, 5.5, a little bit bigger than the other spreads, but give me the Packers to win this game by about a touchdown. So give me the Packers to win this game and the Packers to cover the spread over under 47. I like the over here. I think Green Bay's offense puts up about 30 points themselves. So if San Fran can get a little something going, I like the over here as the Green Bay Packers take out the 49ers, and that finishes the Saturday games. And then we move on to Sunday. Sunday, do. We start with the NFC matchup, the Rams versus the Buccaneers. Tom Brady at home in Tampa, guys. It's going to be beautiful in Tampa. Well, for me, I would consider this beautiful. I don't know what they'll consider this in Tampa, but you're looking at a game time temperature of 58 degrees at Raymond James Stadium. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, no, why do I not myself? Raymond James Stadium, 58 degrees at kickoff, will not get below 52 before the end of the game. That's what they're calling for. 58 degrees, end of January. You gotta love it. You cannot be upset with that one bit if you live in Tampa. Tom Brady's got to be loving it. I know that Rob Gronkowski has to be loving it. So they're gonna have a good time. I'm sure the Rams are like, this is fine, baby. We love this temperature. We'll come to Tampa any day of the week. However, we all know the issues that West Coast teams have coming east, right? Coming east. It doesn't work so hard the other way around when you game time, but when you lose those 3 hours, jet lag kicks in, and we're going to see what happens to this Rams team when they play the Buccaneers. Now, we remember the last time in a big playoff or Super Bowl matchup the Rams play against Tom Brady, right, was a snooze fest. A snooze fest. I think OBJ continues to make Cleveland look like a bunch of donkeys. Well, it doesn't take OBJ to do that. I mean, it's going to happen. They're Cleveland. Just get out of the way. It's going to happen. But I think that this game is going to be very close. I think that if there is, in my opinion, I think the Rams are under the most pressure of any of the teams in the playoffs. I mean, look what they spent on Von Miller. Look what they spent to bring Matthew Stafford in, right? They spent so much to bring in so much talent. And you don't know how long this talent's going to be healthy together. You don't know how long this team has together as a whole, right? I mean, they didn't go all Brooklyn Nets on us and try to sign a whole bunch of people that are just superstars, but they spent a lot of draft capital. They spent a lot of their future on this team. And this is the matchup, right? This is the matchup against the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, the Buccaneers, going to their place. I mean, you talk about the Bills-KC game being big because of the AFC Championship implications. Like, this game is just as big. The NFL has a big day on Sunday with these two matchups. And I think they're two great matchups. I see some of you saying that you like the Buccaneers. Not so fast, as Lee Corso would say. Not so fast. Listen, Matthew Stafford, veteran leadership. Okay, he doesn't have the playoff experience that you would want, right? Because he was a Lions player for so long. My book, Donald Thomas can't blow it. My book, Donald, says that the Bills win by 100. Oh, 100-3. Okay, so they do put up some points. The Chiefs do put up some points. Maybe the blow-up doll felt sorry for them, right? But Bills win 100-3. You heard it here first. Who would have thought that the Bills were whooped up on the Patriots? Maybe blow-up doll got that one right. Brady only has another 10 years to play. That's why. As long as he stays in the NFC for those 10 years, I don't care. Don't care. I like the Rams. I like the Rams in this matchup. I think that Aaron Donald has a huge day. I think that he gets pressure on Tom Brady. I think Coach McVay dials something up for that offense. You have Cooper Kupp, the leading receiver in the league in 2021. You have Matthew Stafford, you can give him the ball. I think you have a recipe for an upset here, and I think the Rams take advantage. Give me the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Give me the Rams to play the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Give me the Rams to win this game, to beat a 3-point spread. And give me the under. Now, some of you might think I'm crazy, but I could see the under hitting here. Now, if you pick the over, I get it. Two offenses that can score like that. But the Bucks don't have a lot of the wide receiving core. Their running backs are still, you're not so sure about them. I know the Rams are good for some points if they get rolling. But last week, they didn't put up a lot of points till the second half of that game, right? The second half of that game, they really got going, I thought. But they were up 21-0 early, kind of went into cruise control a little bit, or Arizona maybe brawl a little something. But at the same time, the Buccaneers ain't going to do that. They're not going to go down 21-0. Brady's not going to throw a pick six like Kyler Murray did. Is playoff Lenny playing? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But give me the Rams to win the game. Give me the Rams to beat a 3-point spread, and give me the under of 48 points. Tampa has 2 offensive linemen injured. There you go. Just helps me out. And they do. Last week against the Eagles, got some Oh, Leonard Fournette. Sorry, forgot about him. I have heard he's questionable, but they're leaning towards him playing come Sunday. But that's what I've heard. But again, you can never around playoff time. You hear a lot of things, and you're not so sure. He has been hurt. He has, and he wasn't in the Eagles game, but I think he's gonna play this week. I do, but it doesn't matter. Like Spitz said, 2 offensive linemen hurt for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like LA to pull off the upset. That's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You might think I'm crazy, but speaking of crazy, it's going to get crazy on Sunday night. Sunday night, hashtag sports. Join me starting at 6 o'clock Eastern time as I give you live play-by-play and reaction. We'll do a little pre-gaming. Let you know what I think. We'll hear what Tommy and Mike think tomorrow night. So make sure you check out Tailgate Talk tomorrow to hear what they think, hear their takes, and hear their score prediction. But guys, Sunday, oh, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. And maybe Mike and Tommy will join me at halftime. Maybe Paul will join me at halftime. Maybe we'll have a full crew join me at halftime. And maybe, just like last week, we could start the celebration a little bit early. I doubt it. But maybe we can. No one could have predicted what we saw last week from our Buffalo Bills against the New England Patriots. But now's the time. Daniel Roy comes in with his prediction. Apex says, I'll be there for sure. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs 2.5-point favorites. The over-under set at 53.5. No lead at halftime will be safe against the Chiefs this spin. I didn't think the lead at halftime against the Patriots was safe. But then they come out, turned the ball over. We scored. I felt really good at that point. But in this game, you're right. In this game, I will not feel really good until I hear the Buffalo Bills are heading to the AFC Championship game. Now, let's face it, Bills fans, that's what we all think is going to happen. But let's not count the Chiefs out. Let's act like this team isn't worthy. We're talking about a team that has gone to three straight AFC Championship games. There have only been a handful of teams, the Eagles and Bills, to name just a few, who have gone to 4 straight divisional championship games, right? They're conference championship games, I should say. Conference championship games. No less either way is safe this weekend. I think it's down to 1.5, the spread. So the Buffalo Bills were the early favorites as far as the money goes, because it did get down to 1.5. I know it did, but today it went back up. Right now, according to Score Mobile, it's still at 2.5. So that's what I'm going off here. Thursday, almost 10:30 at night. I have 2.5 points. That's what I'm going on. I still have 53.5 as the over-under. But yes, the Bills were the early betting favorite. And if you know anything about betting, that could be a little bit scary. I'm glad to see the Chiefs betting get back up there. I am. Because betting, the sequence in which betting happens kind of matters. It does in a weird way. I'm not trying to say things are rigged. I'm trying to say that the smart money bets late. Smart money waits till around game time to place their bets. And so that's what you're looking at as bettors. You're looking to see where the smart money is going. Listen, me, you, and everyone else can bet the Buffalo Bills right now, right? And we will, because we're fans. We are fans of a team. And if you're a fan of a team, whatever the spread is, you automatically think, oh, they're going to cover because they're my team. Of course they're going to cover. Listen, I live close to Philly. Everyone in the world around here last weekend thought the Eagles were going to cover. Around the rest of the world, no one thought they would cover. I didn't think they'd cover, and guess what? They got blown out. I don't like that so many people are picking the Bills. I prefer the Bills to be underdog role. Well, right now, according to Vegas, they still are the underdog. They're still the underdog. And I think it's going to stay that way up until game time. But see, I don't think you play, your pregame speech doesn't talk about underdog, favorite, yada, yada, yada. Your pregame speech, just Coach McDermott better not be showing much about that Week 5 matchup where we won. I don't want to hear anything about that. That was a completely different Chiefs team. Now, what I do want to hear is them talk about last year. I want them to show that picture of Stephon Diggs 1,000,000 times and just tell them, remember how it felt. Remember how a lot of people are saying that this game between the Bills and Chiefs is kind of like the AFC Championship game. they're not giving the Titans or the Bengals a shot to beat either of these two teams. Now, I'm not going to go that far. Jordan's pregame speech was savage. I saw it come up on my phone. I haven't heard it yet, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going that far. But what I'll say is that the Bills have to have their juices going right now. Their juices going. Thursday night, less than 3 days away from kickoff of this game. The Chiefs, I feel like they're a lot of same old, right? Same old Chiefs. Here we are again. Nobody's going to stop us. Let's get the job done. But they really haven't looked great this season. They haven't looked like the Chiefs of old, right? The Chiefs of last year, 2 years ago. And listen, the NFL last year's old. Last year's old. We forget about last year. Even against the Steelers, it took them a full quarter to get on the scoreboard. The Steelers were ahead in that game because of TJ Watt fumble return for a touchdown. Then they got going. And listen, Patrick Mahomes, for all it's worth, 5 passing touchdowns in less than 11 minutes of playing time. I believe that's the fastest anyone's ever thrown 5 touchdown passes playing time-wise in a game. In a game. Like, that was unreal. Against a Pittsburgh defense who held them scoreless in the first quarter. They threw for over 300 passing yards in the first half, and they were scoreless through a quarter. I mean, that's how good this Kansas City Chiefs offense can be at times. Like, that's how quick it is. Now, is the Steelers defense anything like the Bills defense? No. Two totally, completely different animals. Completely different animals. Is the Bills offense anything like the Steelers offense? No. No, we'll get some first downs in the first half, I promise. I think it's the Steelers Pitts offense that allowed the Chiefs to score that quickly. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Wow. I like this one. Bills should win by 2 scores. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But here's what I know. Again, 6:30 kickoff Sunday. We'll be live at 6 o'clock. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs 2.5-point favorites. Over under 53.5 points, guys. First of all, put your money on the under in this one. Put your money on the under. And listen to me. I know you think it's a low under. I understand that. But what happened last week with both these teams scoring in the 40s, these defenses are looking at that. The Chiefs defense has been playing better since they went through that debacle of 2-4 start or whatever it was. That defense has been playing better. Bills defense ranked number 1 for a reason. I think that both these teams struggle on offense in the beginning. And your under hits. It's going to be scary at times because, listen, 53.5 points, these two teams can put that up in a half. They don't need a whole game. Give them a half. They can put up 53.5 points by themselves. I understand that. Both these teams go in the 40s. This game can easily end 45-42. I'm completely wrong. I look like an idiot. But I think both these offense struggles to get going. To get going a little bit. You might have a turnover or two in the first half that take pressure off one team. Maybe on the opposite side of the field even. Kansas City's getting ready to score. They turn the ball over. Bills drive. Things like that. I like the under in this game. It means I like 3 unders this weekend. 3 unders. I like the Bills under. I like the Rams under. And I like the Titans under. The only over I like is Packers 49ers. Remember, Feliciano getting punched in the side of his helmet last year? Time to return the favor. Listen, and that's one thing I said about the game last year. If you guys joined me last year for the stream back when I was on Believers Talk, if you joined me for the stream last year, early on, I said the Bills are getting bullied. Because remember, it was really our first time making a run in the playoffs in a long time under Josh Allen and Coach McDermott. That was our first real playoff run. It's not our first time anymore. We're not going to let the schoolhouse bullies bully us around anymore. This Buffalo Bills team is for real. And I think this Buffalo Bills team is better than the Bills team of last year. I really do. Now, this offense might not be as prolific at times, but I think this team is better. And I think the Chiefs have gone down a notch. I do. That's how I feel. Again, you can tell me I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm crazy. I've heard it before. But when it comes to my pick for this game, we got Who do you think I'm going to go with? Who do you think I'm going with? Right here. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills. And I'll tell you why it's going to be the Buffalo Bills. You're not be crazy. I'll tell you why it's going to be the Buffalo Bills. And you guys will agree with me. Josh frickin' Allen. Josh Allen is in a mood right now. He's in a groove. He's feeling it. He's got this offense playing well, playing better than it's probably played all season. What we saw last week against a really good Bill Belichick defense wasn't just the Bills fandom saying it's impressive. No, that was impressive. To put up 47 points in a playoff game. The Chiefs just played the Steelers, a team that can't score, a team whose offense gives the other offense points because they're so putrid. They put up 42. Pierce says, Isaiah McKenzie TD this weekend. I just hope he holds on to the ball and returns. That's all I'm hoping for. All I'm hoping for is that he just holds on to the ball. Give me the Buffalo Bills to win this game. Beat the spread. Now I don't know if they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. But maybe more than a touchdown. 10 points, 8 points, whatever. I'll even say 9 points just because it's in between. Give me the Bills to win this game, and with 50 seconds to go in this game, there's no more pressure. There's no more pressure. It's not going to come down to a final drive. It's not going to come down to anything like that. Now, this might go back and forth a little bit. So I'm not going to say it's easy street. In fact, last week, the wild card weekend, we had a lot of games not even close. I think the NFL reverts back to parity, and I think the NFL reverts back to a lot of close games this weekend. I expect 4 pretty close games, but I think out of all the games, this one has the biggest margin of victory. And it's going to be our Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills win this game. And I think, again, fourth quarter late, they feel good about it. They feel good. And I hope, here's my hope. Now, as fans, we'll be excited about this win, and we should be. My hope is that Josh Allen's response at the end of this game is the same as last week's response. Just in that we need to get ready for Cincy or Tennessee. Because by then we'll know. And if Cincy pulls off the upset, we're in Buffalo for the AFC Championship game. If Tennessee pulls off the win, we're going to Tennessee at the end of January for an AFC Championship game. I know how well Bill's Mafia travels with Tennessee games, so I know we're good there. But we're going to Tennessee to get revenge, right? You want to talk about a revenge tour. First, we beat the Patriots. Now this weekend, hopefully, we get a little revenge because of last season. And then next week, you want to talk about what happened during the regular season. You want to talk about what happened over 25 years ago. Whatever you want to talk about when it comes to the Tennessee Titans. Revenge tour complete. Check. And then maybe complete the revenge tour, we'll play Tom Brady and those Buccaneers. Maybe. It's Spin just put it out on the chat. What a run that would be. What a revenge tour that would be. Down goes Belichick. Down goes Mahomes. Down goes Music City Miracle. And then down goes Brady. 4 for 4. I'd love it. Again, I have Tampa Bay losing those, so it probably won't happen. But still, it could. It very well could. Kenny comes in and says, Bills Mafia! Mr. Rogers' home this season is almost shaping up exactly how I want it to. I thought this either today or yesterday, Mr. Rogers, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. I thought this either today or yesterday. And I know it's not true. It was just a funny thought to me. What if the Bills were playing a little above average all season long? They knew they had the AFC East, right? They're like, listen, if it gets too stressful, we'll hit the on switch and bam, we're gone, right? They're like, let's take it easy. Let's play wild card weekend and let's set it up. Let's set it up just how we want it. Let's set it up as close to how we want it as possible. And let's knock all those pins down. Maybe they said, listen, we can turn this on at any point. We can put up 47 points whenever we want. But let's just play a little game. Rick comes in. You're late, man. Just got done with my picks. Let me know in the comment section your picks, not just for this game, but for all the games. Again, give me the Bills to cover this spread, to beat this spread, obviously. And give me the under. Some of you might be surprised by that, but give me the under at 53.5. So I have this weekend, Saturday, 4:30 p.m. You got the Bengals at the Titans. Give me the Bengals to win that game. Sorry, give me the Titans to win that game. What am I talking about? Give me the Titans to win the game. Again, I'm getting confused here by a lot of different things, which is easy to do. But Saturday, the 22nd, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bengals at Titans. Titans 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Titans to win. Give me the Titans to cover a 3.5-point spread. Packers 5.5-point favorites. That game at 8:15, 3 degrees. That could go up 3 degrees. Burr. Let me watch it at home. I'll enjoy it a lot better. Packers win this one. Packers cover the spread. Both 1 seeds win. Both 1 seeds cover their spreads. Then Sunday, the fun begins. Rams at Tampa. Give me the Rams pull off the upset. Bills at Chiefs. Give me the Bills pull off the upset. So then sets up a championship weekend of legends. You got the Packers at Lambeau Field. Who knows how cold it will be then? Going up against the Rams, a high-powered, prolific offense. It's going to be very fun to watch that one. And then the Bills go to Tennessee, play the Tennessee Titans to get a little more revenge for what happened earlier this season. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys look forward to Go Bills Bingo, beating all the teams we couldn't beat. I'm looking forward to it. Rick says I'll rewatch. If you're rewatching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know who you're picking this weekend. We're going to have a lot of fun. And again, join me Sunday, 6 o'clock. Where do you buy all of my Bills merch? I wish I had a spot. I wish I had a guy. I don't have a guy. I mean, if you know a guy, fill me in. I go to the Buffalo Bills store, online store, Amazon. I'll just Google what I'm looking for, right? Every time I'm looking for a draft day hat, I just look up 2022 NFL draft day hats. First site that comes up that says they have a Bills one available, bam. That's where I'm going. Right? There are a couple good reputable sites sell cheap jerseys. I don't do the jersey game anymore. If you want me to wear like a Hall of Fame Buffalo Bills jersey, I'll do that. A career player for the Buffalo Bills, I'll do that, right? But as far as getting these jerseys, that's the jersey I bought. I've been collecting Bills merch for 20 plus years. Yeah. How will the Rams fare playing outside in the cold? I have the Rams losing, winning. Oh, you mean at Green Bay? Yeah, it'd be very interesting. As I said, it's not cold in Tampa. It's 58 degrees at kickoff, Rick. 58 degrees. If you think that's cold, kick you out of Buffalo. Go back where you came from, which is actually probably close to the Buffalo area, so it wouldn't hurt nothing. But guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope that the excitement continues to build. And all I hope is that we're not disappointed come Sunday. Even if the Chiefs win, hopefully it's a close game, and hopefully we can enjoy parts of it together. But what we're hoping for is to enjoy it the whole way through. The whole way through. Everything's so expensive. I went to get more merch, but I don't have enough money for a $30 hat, says Garrett Hall. Yeah, listen, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But, we try to support when and where we can. The team, the NFL, whatever the case might be. I didn't like this year's draft day. There's 2021 NFL draft hat. I didn't like it. Still bought it anyway because I've been buying the last 5 or 6 Buffalo Bills draft day hats. I still have the Believers one because at that time I had a channel called Believers Talk, so it worked out really well. I had this one. This was, I believe, 2 years ago. And then I got the truckers hat this past year. Didn't like it as much, but again, gotta stick with tradition, right? And then I'll buy this year's draft day hat. Maybe it will say Super Bowl champs, reigning Super Bowl champs somewhere on it. And, that I be covered the rest of the way. I be covered the whole way through every single game. Make sure you're live half an hour before kickoff. So this Sunday, 6 o'clock, we will be live. Give you a game between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Winner goes on to the AFC Championship game. Loser goes home. So see, the Chiefs are already at home, so might as well just stay there. Just stay there. It's all right. It's all right. You can stay. Stay put. But thank you so much for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button. If you think the Bills are going to win, think the Bills are going to lose, hit the like button anyway. It doesn't even matter. And then join me on Sunday. I look forward to talking to you all on Sunday. Again, join Tommy and Mike tomorrow for Tailgate Talk. Paul and Mario are going to have you covered throughout the week. And don't think just because the offseason is coming up that we're done. We're not done yet. We're not done by a long shot. The Bills aren't done. Hashtag sports. It's not done. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Go Bills.
Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, Realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo!